The sanctuary's light. The sky over Teyvat was bruised with purple and gray as Chris and Eldon approached the outskirts of a remote mountain village. The smell of sulfur reached them before the sounds of battle did. At the heart of the settlement stood a weathered stone church, its walls cracked and its sacred peace shattered by the shrieks of the damned. "Demons," Chris muttered, her hand already tightening around the hilt of her katana. She adjusted her dark glasses, her spectral sight, picking out the jagged, oily auras of the monsters prowling the courtyard. "I see them. They've cornered someone by the doors," Eldon replied, knocking a silver-tipped arrow. Below them, a young priestess named Angela stood her ground. Her white and gold robes were stained with soot, but her expression remained resolute. As a swarm of shadow beasts lunged at her, she raised her hands, a halo of divine golden light erupting around her. The barrier hummed, pushing back the darkness, but the strain was evident on her face. "Now!" Chris commanded. Chris blurred into motion, leaping from the ridge, her blade ignited with azure lightning, trailing a brilliant arc of energy as she struck the first demon mid-leap. With a fluid, dancing grace, she wove between the monsters, her strikes precise and lethal. From the high ground, Eldon provided cover. His arrows whistled through the air, finding the eyes and joints of the larger beasts, pinning them to the stone floor just as they prepared to strike Chris's blind spots. The largest of the demons, a towering shadow with curved horns, roared and swung a massive clawed hand at Angela. The priestess's barrier flickered, nearly failing under the brute force. Before the beast could strike again, Chris appeared in front of her. "Hold the light, priestess!" Chris shouted over the roar. Chris parried the massive claw, her steel singing against the demonic hide. Sensing an opening, Eldon fired a concentrated shot that pierced the demon's throat, staggering it. Chris didn't waste the moment. She funneled her spirit into a final, devastating upward slash. The demon dissolved into ash, its dark presence finally extinguished. As the remaining shadows fled into the mist, a heavy silence fell over the courtyard. Angela let her barrier fade, her knees trembling slightly. She looked at the silver-haired warrior and the stoic archer who had appeared like guardian spirits. "The heavens sent you," Angela whispered, her hands still glowing with the remnants of her healing magic. "I am Angela. I have spent my life tending to this village, but the darkness is growing too strong for me to face alone." Chris sheathed her blade with a sharp click. She looked at the smoke rising from the horizon and then back to the priestess. "We are cleansing this land, one sector at a time, but we lack someone who can mend the wounds we carry." Eldon descended from his perch, slinging his bow over his shoulder. "A blade and a bow can kill, but they cannot save the dying. We could use your light, Angela." Angela looked at the cracked doors of her church, then at the vast, dangerous world of Teyvat waiting beyond the village gates. She took a deep breath and stepped forward, her golden halo flickering briefly as if in agreement. "Then let my light guide your path," she said firmly. With the party now whole, the blade, the bow, and the light, the trio turned away from the ruins, ready to face whatever darkness Teyvat held next.